The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I was born in the year 1996 and I am 16 years old. I grew up as a normal kid. I was able to run around, play, and live how normal kids did until I hit the age 13. When I was 13, I nearly died, and that's when I found out I was terminally ill by my cancer. I had to go to a lot of emergencies too. Terminally ill by thyroid cancer, that is. The cancer had spread to my lungs. Water is created in my lungs, making it hard for me to breathe. The doctor had inserted tubes in my body so that it helps me breathe by my oxygen tank. And now my life depends on this annoying oxygen tank that I have to carry everywhere I go. It was really hard for me to endure the pain. Cancer was pretty painful itself too, but what hurt me the most was when my mother said that she won't be a mother anymore. Because of all this hospital and cancer, I had to drop out of school. And instead, my mom's making me go to the support group. She thinks it'll help me live like a normal person. Or maybe get myself some social life. I don't know. I didn't like going to the support group, but I had to. It was all 'cause of Mom. Oh, and what is this support group, you say? Well, support group is a bunch of teenagers diagnosed with cancer. Every once in a while we gather around and comfort each other in a group. All you do is talk, share, and pray. I really hated going to the support group. What's there to do in life? I wasn't really up for those love relationships and whatnot anyway. I felt like there was no more hope for me in my life. What is this life? But one day, a new member had joined the support group. And his name was Augustus Waters. We started to get interest in each other, and we started off as just friends. But then we got carried away and we ended up liking each other. And now we are boyfriend and girlfriend. After I met Augustus, many things happened. I went to Amsterdam to meet one of the authors of my dreams, which Augustus has spent his one and only wish on. Oh, and by the way, genies are people who grant you a one and only wish. It can be just about anything. Augustus had used his one and only wish for me and him to meet the author of our dreams. Well, it's mostly because I already spent my one wish when I was 13, 'cause I really want to go to Disneyland. When we got to Mr. Van's house, he treated us really badly. He looked down at us because we were young Americans with cancer. He didn't even answer the questions that I had that he promised he would have answered. This did not turn out like how I thought it would be. Anyways, we just toured around Amsterdam too, and we went to the famous Anne Frank's house. At Anne Frank's house, there were a lot of steep staircases, and it was hard for me to even stand. It was impossible for me to climb the stairs, but I did it anyway. I wanted to show myself that I could do something normal. Amsterdam was fun, but it was very tiring too. It is something I will never forget. Everything was going perfect the way it was. Everything was perfect until the cancer that Augustus had recovered from had came back to him. He was very sick and he could not do anything. I tried to visit Augustus every day so that I would be able to be there for him and that I'll be able to comfort him. He was really sick. He had to go to the emergencies a few times and he had to stay there overnight. As the days went by, Augustus grew sicker and sicker. And eventually he left us, well, me, behind. He was my one and only special friend, too. It was nice to live a normal life, even though it was a short period of time. It was all thanks to Augustus. And I miss him very, 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 very much. But before Augustus left, he had sent a letter to Mr. Van Houten. Mr. Van Houten came to me and to give the letter. Well, I'll give you a glimpse of what the letter said. What else? She is so beautiful. You don't get tired of looking at her. I love her. I am lucky to have her, Van Houten. You don't get to choose if you get hurt in this world, old man, but you have some say in who hurt you. I like my choices. I hope she likes hers. I do, Augustus Waters. And that was the last thing left of Augustus. Well, that was basically my life up until now. Oh, and by the way, my name is Hazel Grace Lancaster, and this was my story. The end.